Welcome to the Takeoff podcast, where we delve into the fascinating world of aviation and the people behind it. This is Megha Mathews, your one and only host, and today we have the privilege of sitting down with a remarkable individual who wears many hats and excels in each role. She's an instrumental figure in the aviation field, currently associated with the Royal Jet Group. She closely works with the armed forces of the UAE, but her influence extends beyond aviation. As a female Emirati aviation executive, she aspires for more and is keen to share successful strategies that others can adopt, particularly women entrepreneurs aiming to generate a positive social impact. However, her ambitions go beyond her current role. So today we'll be exploring her journey from her origins, the influential figures who shaped her path, to the challenges and opportunities she encountered as a woman in the industry. So join us as we uncover the keys to a successful life and business with this inspiring personality. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my absolute pleasure to introduce our esteemed guest for today's episode, who's a trailblazer in the aviation industry, a visionary leader, and a true inspiration to women everywhere. Please join me in welcoming Miss Noora Belselah, the project director of the Royal Jet Group, and a prominent figure in both commercial and military aviation. Noora, thank you for joining us today. It's an honor to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Let's just start by exploring some of the origins of your passion that led you to your current position. Were there any influential figures during your upbringing that has made such a great impact?
Good morning, ladies, since we're all here females.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, first I would like to thank the team for this great opportunity and to express my... ever since I was a kid, I was always dreaming of flying, getting inspired by seeing airplanes in the sky, between the clouds, and going to the airport always made me feel as if I'm going to a theme park or Disneyland, which even made me feel like the celebration of going to the airport is bigger than celebrating my birthday. My family, my mom is part of the inspiration also. She used to enjoy traveling since we were kids. Me and my siblings used to plan things with us. And part of the inspiration was my older brother, Badr. He studied ATC as an air traffic controller in the United States and did his PPL license, which is 25 plus years ago. The inspiration was towards seeing him doing his studies in the aviation field, as I started also getting more into the aviation world and airplanes by seeing him studying and teaching me sometimes some tips about the PPL. What is the PPL? What's the definition of PPL, which is private pilot license? Seeing his uniform at home, which made me decide after high school to study aviation. Started my studies in aviation when Emirates Aviation College back then, and now as university, in flight ops management. And then after graduation continued and started my career with Emirates Airlines. That helped me pursue the career path I have always inspired to date in aviation.
Coming to the second question, you wear a lot of hats, which is both commercial and military. And your expertise is actually evident in Royal Jet's substantial contracts, including collaborations with the armed forces of the UAE. You are also managing multi-million-dollar contracts. You bear the responsibility of ensuring a high-level delivery for your country. Would you like to share some of the experiences as a woman in the industry who is addressing major challenges and opportunities you've encountered here?
It's quite challenging to wear two hats, especially two different ones on the same day, which I have to get, for example, nowadays it's very normal to me, to be honest with you. Not a routine-ish, no, it's normal to wear two hats on the same day, or even in 3 hours I have two different meetings. One is purely commercial, and the other one I have to see someone from the customer side with the UAE Armed Forces and speak about the other projects. Attending meetings with the stakeholders, whether it's a military or and on to the next one with the civilian entity. However, I have come to appreciate the hybrid aspect being the nature of this business, where I can serve our country and the country. Having that said, having more than 10 plus years experience as being hybrid since I joined Abu Dhabi and my ex-company, which is also an aviation industry, from the Royal Jet Group, managing different type of projects within the aviation industry, specifically towards UAE Air Force, made me learn in details how to understand the scope of work that is under them, how to also negotiate different with the military and understand their T's and C's and policies.
Right.
The nature of this business, where I can serve our country, as I mentioned, and the company, of course, Royal Jet, thanks to our leadership support and the participation in the country's initiatives promoting equality globally.
And coming back to you, in fact, you're deeply involved in lifestyle, fashion, and arts, establishing yourself as a fashion and lifestyle influencer. I mean, I'm sure myself, I've gone through your Instagram account and I've seen the amazing, content that you actually put out over there. And let's just even talk about how your photography has also graced the pages of prestigious fashion magazines like Hafiz Bazaar and Vogue Arabia. And also at the same time, you've even covered fashion weeks in New York and Milan in 2018. So let's discuss how you effectively juggle life and work, and perhaps share some insights into the time management since you're juggling all of this together, and how you're able to maintain in an overall sort of well-being.
Honestly speaking, it is quite interesting how someone can have a totally different type of career in aviation and different lifestyle, or let's say hobbies. And I'm quite lucky and blessed to have different hobby, or let's say be able to balance between my lifestyle or my hobbies and career. However, nowadays I barely have time to even hold my camera. or think of styling, or think of attending a fashion week to cover some street style photography. Became very minimal, even with my ready wear every day. I would say all my clothes became uniform. Navy blue is my favorite color, and now is green. And just like when I open my wardrobe, I would say, okay, where is my Monday uniform, Tuesday uniform? It's all the same and plain. But still, obviously, I enjoy photography and fashion, arts. Answering your question directly and specifically to how to balance between work and lifestyle, I always say that a healthy, balanced lifestyle is essential. Which I wish I could apply in present times, given the current work demands. But I always strive to do my best to have one in order, to be an efficient, focused, and motivated leader, as well as a team player. Therefore, I would really say it is important to define one's boundaries and priorities. It's good to set our priorities, allowing downtime and engaging in mindful activities, and having some, even if a weekend and a day break, travel somewhere, enjoy what you love to do in your spare time, just to balance between work and lifestyle. Again, due to my responsibilities and demands, and especially I enjoy serving my country, it became less and less month by month. Every month I see that it's becoming less to have me time, but I'm trying as much as I can to balance. So I always tell my other friends who are leaders in their fields and jobs, try at least to take a few days off, disconnect, do what you love, and get back on track. Otherwise, you're just gonna drop yourself down.
That's true. As a female Emirati aviation executive, your ambitions go beyond your current role? And what is your ultimate aspiration? Could you highlight some of the successful strategies as women that you would encourage others to adopt? I mean, we just came across about how it's important, that you've just discussed about how it's important to have a life that is right now a business and a personal life to be having balanced. What are some of these successful strategies that you would recommend, or you would advise the other women in the industry, perhaps?
I would say the other strategies or let's say the main things, is never allow anyone to convince you can't do it as a female, based on let's say if they will use the culture as an excuse, or no, you're female, you can't do it. Nothing is impossible. If you set your target and you know what you want, and you wake up every day having your objective set and listed, and you know what you want, and having all the support. Today we have all the support from the leadership. Nothing is missing. It's all about you as a human being, whether it's a male or female. Keep going, and sometimes we all have our ups and downs, correct?
Yep.
But just the strategy that I would always advise people is do your best. As long as you're doing your best, so you go to bed at night knowing that you've done your best and all what you can, that you give your job and your country. But never allow someone, because we face sometimes situations where people say, okay, females, they cannot do it. Females cannot become leaders or CEO. And I'm always against whoever say that, because we've proven many times, and different leaders and how many Emiratis, that we can do it.
Right. So when we're talking, let's talk a little bit more about the women entrepreneurs. And what's your perspective on the role of women entrepreneurs in generating a positive social impact?
Through entrepreneurship, I've been through this phase. The women are able to inspire and motivate other women to pursue their dreams, of course, despite difficulties, whether in professional or personal aspects in life. I believe that the women being entrepreneurs in UAE, the number has increased comparing to 2022 and 2023, second quarter of 2023. So, to be honest with you, the motivation from your surroundings to pursue with your dreams, no challenges, or with challenges, can be done whether professionally or in personal aspect in life.
Great. And for the final question, what in your view is the ultimate key to a successful life in business?
I believe that maintaining overall a good health condition and a healthy lifestyle is top priority.
Correct, yeah.
Without applying a good healthy lifestyle and knowing what are your priorities, no one can achieve the goals aspired. Further, to your question, keeping a positive mindset, determination, and commitment. It is very important to be committed to what you're doing. And having, to excel goes a long way towards achieving success in professional level or personal aspect. So the main objective is to have a healthy lifestyle, but without a good health condition, how can you apply or achieve your dreams or achieve your, let's say, target?